This is the Hound Pit's pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
Oh, he probably knows. They always know. They're like, oh yeah, I knew you were in there the entire time. I was just waiting.
If anyone finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart.
Okay, Odo. Whatever you say.
Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the warriors. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Complete the intro missions. Thank you. I can just wander around, but I assume you're going to want me to do...
Even after 6 months in Coldridge prison, he slipped out.
Yes. Not surprising.
Attention all citizens. Curfew extends from sundown to sunrise unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary. Remember, the boldest measures are the safest.
If you say so. Daniel Andrews.
The reality is, have you ever killed a person?
Couple. Oh no, that's Hemlock. Excerpt from a book of sea shanties sung by sailors. What will we do with a drunken whaler? What will we do with a drunken whaler? What will we do with a drunken whaler? Early in the morning. Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. Feed him to the rats for dinner. Rats for dinner early in the way hey and up she rises. Is that the actual lyric? Way hey and up she rises? I thought it was ooh hey up she rises. Way and up she rises. Hey and up she rises. Slice his throat with a rusty cleaver, slice his throat with a rusty cleaver, slice his throat with a rusty cleaver, early in the morning. Stuff him in a sack and throw him over, stuff him in a sack and throw him over, stuff him in a sack and throw him over, early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she... Who's this she, by the way? Oh, hang on, who's this? Oh, it's a maid. I'm gonna eat your pear. Litany on the White Cliff. As in White Cliff Sean? I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown, which drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who stray from the herd, the foggy grey wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in places, strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbours, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall, the Old Port District.
My, you must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. Your room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well, I thought you'd be older, like the Admiral.
Nope. Younger. Maybe later. So how many floors does this place have? And doors. I can't read any of these books. I can read this. It's been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo on the old Sioux. So I can only hope that they succeed in getting the package delivered. Spent considerable time and resources making those things. Find a way to mass produce them. The Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. Corvo, can he actually break out of Coldridge? And if so, will he make his way here? Give him odds of 1 in 5. 1 in 5? Is that it? 1 in 5.
Log entry 1-4. Seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. N-bomb. Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is the...
Oh, great. A guy who doesn't know how to use technology. While each of the isles has some form of naval fleet, none of them more envied than that of Bristol. Long proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them, boys come of age in the cities of Bristol. Captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains to track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continued to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself, highest in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and butcher in process, even as the ship returns to Dunwall. Crew can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. An even longer book. Volume 1, or A Gaffer's Early Adventure. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the one who had raised us since childhood, leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we had always known. Ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and established a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dreams. On with a whaling ship. Exciting thing I'd ever done. Saw it was as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so, as the wind and pounding waves racing after a wind whale being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me, so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned. Tandem sinewy with muscles, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes, she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. Oh, hang on. I didn't want to close... Oh, I guess I did want to close it. Apricot. 30 coin.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which... Wallace! Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
Well, that was it. Wallace, I want to get fucking shit-faced. I'm actually meant to be going down. And you again. Brick wall. Okay. I hope this isn't my room. Where's the bed? Where's the opulence? Why is all the furniture covered? Why is it so big? Promotes robust health and fitness. Sokolov's elixir. Become muscular and weird looking.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
Alright, let's try and get down to the loyalists so we can actually talk. Hi.
Welcome to the Hound Pit Pub, sir. How may I help?
Hello, sir. I am Wallace, and this is Cecilia. We have been informed of your arrival and will do our best to stay out of your way while you conduct your business.
Yes. Lydia's a servant here as well.
Yeah, I've already met her. We also walk over here. Hey.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Some dude who has the power to teleport.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here.
Why is Agent Smith here?
A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo.
Quit swinging your beer around. You're gonna spill it.
Aimed at ending the Lord Regent's
Or at least you
tyranny
should be.
and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Alright, so find Piero.
Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Can I have one of those big-ass guns?
Spread downriver, as far as the river mouth and flooded district. Do not attempt to approach or destroy a river cross. Any items recovered from doing so are considered state property.
You can't drink his drink. There's coins on the ground here. Yeah, this is pretty much the pub in Shaun of the Dead.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear, all custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Master Assassin could use anything.
No,
Doesn't need a...
this cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there is a terrible mess.
I'm gonna take your star chart. Can I grab that? a recent book, one of the advantages of Sokolov's technology is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale fuel. The tank is exhausted, another one can be plugged into place with ease. The process is simple enough that any common workman or even the low guards of the City Watch can handle the task. Arc pilot and wall of light security system, as well as the powered carriages used for transport, if you are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of the tanks itself, fumes that occur result in damage to property or bodily harm wherever one of the tanks does explode. No, I'm not signing off on these. Purchase a bag of powdered crystal, TV noir, some metals in crystal. Feathers? If you need feathers, start your own pillow. You needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my buy, or what's left of it. Budget, running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. Not approve your unless they absolutely required. No more copper, wire, or special herbs. Those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city's in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Series of articles prominent by. For no fault of my own, that the average citizen expressed preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own form and sold as Piero's remedy. And anyway, I did not choose, if you must know the truth. The public has spoken as usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as its means of mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Made over the popularity of these as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague, because its strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. Making its way through the city of Dunwall is unrivaled and is effective to study with the blood of those afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. True that Pierre's remedy is known to protect the body against the plague equally, not fully understood, which relates to the mind itself and the spirit. This way that my following wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. Its emphasis on the brute animal body is a crass goo better suited for lifestyle. Using the key ingredients making up Pierre's remedy, ensure that it works on the higher function, mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Ren River. Oh, more books. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variants in psychology. The trip east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 inches in length, and she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, hide through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching notes against her belonging to the mass attendant around her mouth. Within I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running but jaw. Through this broom-like struggle, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. My lord, reading in the face of the growing plague crisis, dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually junior or middle grades, in most matters of edict or curfew enforcement. Defer to the acting officer on duty, however, any dead counter will have command of plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague weepers in common parlance. Starting the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test, and if accepted for the 2-week training tour, pay will be consumed in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay rate. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced. Some together at the academy, all part of a community striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even in those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. Further, it is true that many of my experiments failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the academy itself. Great ambition requires risk. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Circular's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. At sea, they secure the beast with hooks with flying cars from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Boys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. Barely for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and turns to port in Dunwell, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing on the fattiest parts while it still lives. No longer has the upper hand with regard to supply of the oil well. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. Dispenser, when active, will produce an empty vessel for filling. It's held near the oil tank refill pump. The tank and lock it in the correct configuration using the lever will begin the filling process. Once refilling is complete, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. Unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. There's a lot going on.
That absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances developed. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Drop. Die.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Just get
Oh, didn't even have to push a button for that.
Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. But this mask will mean terror to them.
It means terror to
Just
me.
Hold still. The fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? See the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Tell me what I can make for you. Yes, let's have a look, Piero. Upgrades. That's right. Let's magnify your view. Press right S. Upgrade bullet capacity. Bone charms. I don't have any bone charms. Let's upgrade mask optics. That sounds like a good thing to get. Let's get a bigger capacity there. I can get the second version of this. Let's increase the accuracy on that. Yeah. Buy some more bolts too. I own 4 out of 10.
life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Yeah. I guess I'll rest first.
Sleep well.
Don't really need to do anything else at this point. Somewhere else. Yeah, something's not right, alright. Where am I?
Hello, Corvo.
Your
life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void.
Okay.
I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
Left trigger to execute a fast selfie forward dash through the world. Use it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aim at ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Hold left trigger to target your destination with precision. A blue sphere indicates that you should reach your destination. A blue arrow indicates that you will climb up. Can't save her. You cannot save her. You cannot save her. Cool. I can't save her. Left button to open a quick wheel and drink a mana potion. Oh, thank you. Why didn't you grab on? I am very sad. They say that you're dead, like Mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it in a river because I do not believe them. It's very strange. I don't like it, so please come for me if you can. Great. Multiple Agent Smiths. Is there anything back here? Let me on. If there's a oh, for fuck's sakes. Apparently can't take that arrow. Oh. Oh no, I came down from there, never mind. I kind of wanted to grab that chest.
Your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands.
Huh.
With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Listen to your heart, it's calling to you. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes. Walls. Heart beats and lights up when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. Whisper secrets if you press left trigger while targeting a person or location.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning. All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries.
Grab another one of those. Why not? I was hoping I could grab this, but I guess not. I guess it wants me to go down. I could probably climb over it, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to take a stab so there's nothing back here.
Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky.
I wanted to know what that ghost thing was. You got a rune. It is an onion with some markings. Once you collect some runes, go to the power section to change them for powers. Runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers, such as Tornado, Eye of Sauron, Become a Rat, and Flying Kick. I've also seen that flying kick the other day. I saw it, well, not the other day, this morning, looking at something, and there was a sign that said, oh yeah, don't jump into the river, and it had this exact flying kick thing. Oh, and Venom Fangs Because I'm pretty sure those teeth look like venoms. I don't know what the one next to it is. Screaming vampire skull? Let's blink. Oh, it's... I think the only one it's... Oh, I can acquire vitality. See in the dark and see living beings through walls, including their fields of vision. Representations of sounds that you make. Health regeneration improved. I guess I'll take dark vision. You can see through walls and where they're looking. Their eyesight looks like gunshots. They shoot with their eyes. Toot-toot!
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you.
What happened to the others before me?
Now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Okay, just as long as you don't watch any of those bits. Oh shit. Also, why does it now look like boobies with spikes? Him. Bone chimes provide small supernatural abilities. Locate them by listening for the song they emit. Default, you can activate up to 3 bone chimes at once in the bone chimes section of the journal.
Somewhere in the basement's below, Hound kills Hound, and money changes hands.
I tell you, dearie, I won't keep any secrets from you in the end. Dreary days of my life are like the windows of a house. From the kitchen I can see out into the garden where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. See a little lump of dirt where something was wrapped in blanket and laid to rest along the rows of twisting vines. Out into the street when the neighbors are all setting fire to their homes, back themselves inside, warm and snug. About the bedroom either, it sees into a dreary alley where hooligans are playing a game with an old man, two are hitting him with sticks and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones, to boil them in a pot. No one lives in my house anymore, dearie. No one you'd want to meet. And there with my husband we were fine people. Vera more, everyone would say your house is as grand as Boyle Manor. Better even. Your dinners are lavish and your parties are the best. When that young Sokolov came to paint my portrait, I was nearly still in my prime. Radiant, he said, and he was barely a man, so young, painting all the best people across the land. Wanted a portrait by his hand, all my friends. I was the only one, dearie, wet with his paint. For a pretty coin. It wasn't all parties and paintings. My husband and I weren't always at home. No, we travelled together. He and I to the far ends of the Isles, beyond even, to the red cliffs of Pandyssia. Dig into the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at the walls. Things we came upon, but none so precious as a boy with the black eyes, dearie. All those marks and bones, carved so deep and polished so bright. I brought the old bones home, hid them from my dear husband. Then I learned to boil them and carve them myself. They made such good presents, dearie. The little mute boy took them home. He loved them all. Loved them so. All the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see it in his eyes. His tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me. Make me another present. So far, all the way to Dunwall Tower. The royal headsman himself now. Mute boy and his shiny sword. Better bones were what I needed, you see. Better bones to carve and polish, scrape and gleam. My dear old husband was always tired. I made him soup, and then he was sick. Better bones was all for my little mute boy, carved in the name of the one with black eyes. It was gone, given away as birthday gifts. I didn't want to live there anymore. So now I'm old and don't have many to give my present to. Sifting through the garbage for granny rags and feeding the little birdies that gather at my feet. Wants to have tea, dearie, especially those rude louts on Battle Street, slack-jawing his boys, meddling with an old woman just trying to make her way. And will be together with him, you and me in the dreary night with stars above and below, and always the one with the black eyes. Man, how long is this? Long. Fucking hell. Why is there so much why is there so much reading in this game? It makes the last game I played look trivial and dull in lore. There's just way too much lore here. Let's see. Month of high cold, progress, gangs, bit too slow, ruffians are arseholes, grant them but matter of time, see their leader, flogged in public, had my way, new boss would be working night and day, removing heads, Empress is not pleased, seems that it's beyond her thinking against the very nature of a trusting person to believe that traitors move among us. Rather spend her time with the Royal Protector, at least he's likely to stop any immediate threat to her, but a strong arm is not what's needed against those who would undermine us. Supposed to do by courier, it will not. There are many threats. Youngly afraid. Here within Dunwall House, she receives instruction from the finest tutors in the islands. Yet her mother spoils her, and yada yada yada. Asked Corvo to teach her to fight with wooden sticks. Girl might rule the empire someday. Players at the moment wasted, showing security for the main gate leading to Dunwall Tower. Another pet project, yada yada yada. This just goes on and on and on and on and on. But basically it's like, oh, everyone's a fucking traitor. They might kill the princess, the empress, both. Why do I worry? Because I love. Oh, Spy Master's probably evil, by the way. I don't trust him. Lived away from the Abbey, passed with me sleeping in dens of cut purses and yada yada, meals with killers, beard has grown long, everything's shite, running red with blood, executing justly. I must impress the assassin named Dude in order to get close to him. Magic we've tracked non-concerned the Dude, oh for fuck's sakes. Too much lore, too much lore. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to click on it and then click off. Because the lore is starting to piss me off. Collect 10 bone charms. Yada yada yada. Actually, if I scroll it slowly enough, maybe you can pause it and read it yourself. Alright, Slack. What? Why does there need to be a fucking Bible of I'm not going to scroll it slow anymore. Play the game yourself. It's easy enough to play. And then you can read all the goddamn lore. I'm pretty sure there's a wiki with this Bible of text. I need to go this way. And how do I enter my journal? Here. Bone charms. Firewater. Shot whiskey bottles explode with great intensity. Windsword more frequently. Sounds good. Damage from explosion reduced slightly. Quick dodge. Enemies miss more often with arrows and bolts. Sounds good. Drop assassinate gives you a bit of health. River affinity. Swim speed increased. Good lungs. Morakeel peeping magnification. Ooh, sexy. Breaking glass sound is moderately reduced. White rat's friend. White rats won't attack you. Powers effect slightly improved. Sounds good. White rats can be consumed for mana. Alright.
Such laughter, and they're singing the old songs, linking arms.
Oh, I took damage from that fall. Turning from runes can be used creatively to defeat enemies or move through the environment. Blink from roof to roof. Possess rats and fish. Or slow time before rushing a group of enemies. Alright. Now what? I guess I'll take Blink. I thought I could blink through walls. I guess not. I don't know how to put my weapon away either.
But he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore. Or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. I believe
Wait, where was that?
that pile of wood out there.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The
Oh, he's over there. Why is he over there?
The Weeper count.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Cauldron on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece.
Okay.
Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you.
Ooh.
Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us. And if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
Alright.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together.
I've already seen him, though.
Ready to go?
Because I already
Let's give the
spent all
signal.
my monies on him. Alright. Now we're starting the first mission. I'm probably going to get liquored up in the
Used to be
process.
go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left.
And
The
will
city watch
also
still
be
holds
dead with the
bigger
plague.
streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the city watch is gang territory. There are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Braggs. They say she's nuts. I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
I hope you didn't plan on eating that, because I ate it first.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep them in the boat. Canal's got enough shit.
City's going to burn. I've sold everything, so there's nothing for me here except you. I'll wait for you where Clavering Boulevard crosses the river. It's me. We'll take the money I've made and bribe our way onto a passing whale ship. And if you won't come, I'd rather be rat food. Love, Arthur. She was probably banging some other dude.
Hey! What is it? I think that last one was moving. What? Yeah, the little one. Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
Well, he ain't moving no more.
One, two, three. Good. Keep them coming.
Did I loot him?
The city's
One, two, three.
Take 3 more months. Don't ask me for anything. I'm barely getting by myself.
Alright.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination. Barrow's Barbershop and Surgery, the Duke and Dancer Ale House, Merritt's Printing Firm, Pennyworth's Tack and Saddle Emporium, and the Smoke Street Dice Hall.
Better them than us. At least some of them have money.
Weren't there guys here?
One, two, three. Heave! Good. Keep them coming. I'll find you. Like him. Watch him. Here you are. Got you in there. Just stop. I need help.
Whatever. Wait, how am I meant to get over there, though? blink. She was showing the month of halves. Smiling. Oh, okay. It's not that long. Still not reading it though. I guess I'm not close. Hang on. Oh. I don't think that's anything, but who knows. Yeah, I know. Equip. There's one down. Oh, there's more guys.
Got you now. He's here.
You can get past the walls of light in a number of ways. Disable it by removing the whale tank. Creates roof, find another path to follow the strip, assess the rate, and use the small tunnel to the left. I don't have the ability to possess rats. Also, I kind of wanted to, what happened to the third guy? At least I'm pretty sure I don't have rat possession. Actually, maybe that's what's over in that direction.
He spies on his neighbors and reports to the overseers.
Yeah. No more spying for you. And why? Oh, there's nothing in this bin.
Attention, watchmen. This district is now considered
I assume I can
a highly
hide in the
infected area.
bin.
Residents are to be escorted to adjacent neighborhoods or delivered for immediate deportation to the flooded district. Remain in position until qualified personnel have completed the removal of infected bodies.
Alright, this room's actually not... That's blocked.
I told you the knives go on the left. They've always gone on the left. You never listen. Dear, is that you, my dear husband?
Yes, your husband is a zombie.
My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? Ah, the dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here.
Isn't that how you call cats?
Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you? I think the little birdies are sad today. I told you the knives go on.
One of 7 runes found.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family. But an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Ooh. Yeah, I need one more for possession. Yeah, that'll do. I'll get another charm and upgrade stuff.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
Let us in, Granny.
By blocking with a perfect timing, I press R2 to perform a lethal counter. You died. You got hit with an exploding asshole. Alright, fat people explode gloriously and instantly kill you. That's as good a point as any to stop for the time being, so